One of the major economic problems that Indian economy is facing is the problem of NPA. Now, what is NPA? Non-performing assets. A non-performing asset refers to a classification for loans or advances that there are default in arrears. Whatever the problems, it could be a loan, bad loans that we have heard, like the case of PMCs and Yes Bank, the recent bailout of Yes Bank. Now, what a recent report has come that it can go as to high as 14.8%. Although Indian banks are still working out a restructuring package for borrowers hit by COVID-19 pandemic. Now, what are the hidden bad loans? Apart from this, another problem I was saying that there could be more of NPAs, there could be more of hidden bad loans. So the global rating agency, maybe Moody, S&P, there are various, but these are one of the highly recognized global rating agency. It mentions in report that performance of Indian banks have exceeded their expectation on second quarter, but added that much of it was due to 6-month loan moratorium and the Supreme Court decision barring banks from the classifying loan as NPA. So this 14.8% number could be much more higher than it. Now coming to our point that NPA is one of the problems we have known and we have known it for several years. This is a major problem. But what government has done? So government has introduced in 2017 a bill in Parliament in lower house. Lower house is Rajya Sabha that FRDI bill. Now, what FRDI stands for? The Financial Resolution and Deposit Insurance Bill, which was introduced, as I said, in August 2017 in lower house. So, though this RBI as SEBI they solve the general problems of public, but we needed a comprehensive framework which can deal with the bankruptcies of all subclasses of financial firms. The bill proposes establishment of a resolution corporation to supervise the systematic risk, monitor all financial firms, take course action during a crisis, and resolve them at the time of failure. The resolution corporation will have chairperson and members from Finance Ministry, RBI, SEBI, PRFDI, and IRDI. Now, along this bill was along the lines of insolvency and bankruptcy code, and it mandates the authority to act within the 2 years. Like you can't tell that the problem would last 5 years or 10 years to solve this insolvency issue of bank. You had to be deal it in the maximum of 2 years. And now the each depositor's money is protected up to a limit of rupees 5 lakh. When the bill was introduced, it was only 1 lakh. But this bill was opposed in the parliament, considering that whatever this decision taken by this resolution corporation, it can't be challenged in any court. So, according to the opposition, like fundamental rights of justice, right to justice, which is a fundamental right under Article 14 and 21 of the Indian Constitution, it was clearly violated. Now, with the WhatsApp forwards claiming that bill can be introduced in its recent form in August 2020, but that is not happening. It has been clearly directed from Finance Ministry that the bill would not be reintroduced, currently would not be reintroduced again, and there are no major changes. But India needs a legal framework as early as possible to solve this insolvency issue. So, according to my point, that though 5 lakh rupees are insurance and the problem of the insolvency has been solved in 2 years, FRDI bill does do the justice to this insolvency problem. And considering that fake WhatsApp forward and the negative perception of the bill could be reduced, or one or two uh, articles under the bill could be changed or not, so government can reintroduce in its form, and this can solve the problem of NPA. Because currently this government is in majority and it can take decisions uh, which would be beneficial in long term. So I strongly support that government in 1 or 2 year bring this FRDI bill as a revised bill and solve this issue. Thanks.